Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jo and I help creators with freelancing, design and tech. In today's video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how you can easily organize your website content with a free tool. Awesome! So by doing this, it's going to speed up your process and make your life a heck of a lot easier. Before we get into the tutorial, I just want to let you know if there are any links or resources or anything like that, I'll put them in the comment section below of the video. And just a note with this one, you will need to already have had a site plan prepared and planned out. If you haven't got that yet or don't know what that is, I'll link a video somewhere along here and you can watch that. And there is a template that is linked in the description of the video below. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so I can keep making awesome content for you guys. Right, so let's jump on over to the computer and start the tutorial. Okay, so the tool we're going to be using today is My Drive, or Google Drive I should say. It's free and it has a good amount of storage for you to be able to do this. So as I mentioned before, you are going to need to have a page navigation brainstorm or a site plan already set up, because this is going to help you easily place your content. Okay, so I can already see here that I'm going to need these files set up. So let's just jump to My Google Drive and we're just going to set up the first one. So when I set it up, I'm going to right click and click New Folder. And you name the folder the name of your website, because obviously that makes sense. So I'm just going to pretend like I'm building my own website. So Simply White Design. Once I've created that, I'm going to click on that and you can see I'll come here and it's just blank. There's nothing there. So this is where it gets really cool and how it speeds up your process by using the site plan is you can just go through and create all of these folders. So let's just do the first two. So we've got About and Portfolio. So all you do is go New, and we're going to go About, and make sure we're still in Simply White Design, yep, and then we're going to go Portfolio, and we're basically recreating what the site plan looks like, but just in folders so we can organize everything. So in here we've got testimonials and FAQ. So let's go into About, we're going to add testimonials, and we're going to add FAQ. So what this does is it easily lets you go through the different levels of the website just as if it was you were actually working it, but it's just in a folder format. So in Portfolio we've got Project 1, 2 and 3. So let's go in here and we'll go Project 1. And by doing this you can create as many levels as you like, which is really handy. Project 2. And Project 3. Right, so you can keep going back to the home page, which is Simply White Design. You can see About and Portfolio. Inside About will be the FAQ and the testimonials, and in Portfolio will be Projects 1, 2 and 3. So let's just pretend we're setting up the About page. So we click on the About page and you can right click and you can go New Google Doc. So this is where you will be putting all of your website's copy. So I would make sure I would call it About page so that it makes sense. And you can just write your heart's content in here. You can get comments from other people. You can just use Google Docs just as normal. So it's a really handy tool. So you would just use this for your website copy. If you're really lucky, you'll probably have a web designer that's already set all this up for you and you'll be able to just, work with a copywriter or just pop all your copy in here. If you're a web designer yourself, you can write instructions in here for clients, which is really cool because they can just follow that if you've got a certain kind of format. And you can also put in wireframes in here as well, like really, really basic ones, just tables and stuff like that, just to guide clients. Okay, so I'm just going to come here and you can see that it says About page. Now, this is the really cool part. I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call it Images. So hopefully you can see that by coming in here that you can kind of see how it's all working, I guess. So this is, I'm actually going to rename this one and not call it just Images. I'm going to make it more clear. I'm actually going to call it About Images. Just so it's, yeah, there we go, about images. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just double click on that, and what I would do is I would just drag and drop all of my images that I want to see on the about page in here. And I would just make sure, obviously, that it's not called a horrible name and that it is under 500 kilobytes. And that's just so your website isn't going to load really, really slow. If you're working with a web designer, they may resize them for you, but if you can do it beforehand, that's really great. Usually photographers will do it if you request it. Okay, so you've got your website structure sort of set up, you've got your copy, you've got your about images, and you just keep continuing on until you've done all of your pages. So you'll come to FAQ and you do the same thing. So we'll add the FAQ images, so FAQ images folder, if there are going to be any for the FAQs. Normally an FAQ page is just questions, but you go Google Doc, just rename it, and you can put all of your content in there. The last thing you want to be able to make sure that you can do is share your folder that you've created with your web designer or with anyone who's going to be commenting on the files. So I'm just going to come to my drive and look for my file, which is over here, and I'm just going to right click on it and I'm going to go to share. Now when you share it, you need to make sure that you select the correct sharing permissions. So I don't want to just share with this, I want to share with like everyone. So depending on who you want to be able to do things with the, on the documents, you want to have commenter or editor. I usually just have editor if I'm giving it to like an assistant or someone who's actually directly designing the site with me, because you want them to be able to like put files in or change things and stuff like that. But it's up to you what the permission is, and you want to make sure that it is changed to anyone with the link, because you want to be able to just keep it free flowing. If you just had it to anyone in Simply White Design, that just restricts it to people within my email system, which is not what you want to use. So then you just copy the link and that's it, and you can share it and you can get everyone to collaborate. I hope this tutorial has helped you guys today. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below of the video. If you've got any questions or anything like that, pop them below and I'll do my best to answer them. Guys, so if you enjoyed my content today, please like the video, make sure you subscribe, even leave a comment below to let me know that you are loving this content so I can create more for you.